Miss Adams, I think it's time you take attendance.
Yes, sir. Okay. Maggie Air.
It is also Thanksgiving today. It's the 10th. So
Why are we in school then?
Theodore, Billy, Dirk, and Hecate, you are wanted at the office.
What the fuck is happening?
You are all friends with one Maggie Air. Yeah? Your friend didn't come home last night.
They think I killed her.
Do a sneaky check.
Over our chocolate milks, sort of contemplative brooding sip. What do you think happened?
$4. I could buy a school.
I mean, you're the alien authority. What do they do?
But he's right, though. They probe you.
But that's just illegal.
Shut up, Beej. Let's go.
They didn't even ask if I had ever seen a UFO.
And I'm like, what do you mean, what's a cryptid?
Okay, who the fuck is Patrick?
How comfortable are you breaking into a crime scene?
Very, but that's besides the point.
You guys would know Todd intimately of Todd's and Ends. In the tree line, you see that there is a woman there, and she is stark white.
Oh, if you think about it, she's kind of like a damsel in distress, Beach.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Without further ado, I guess we jump into this game that is the Devil's Playground.
Why you say it like that?
So, you guys pull up to the arcade. Whose secondary group was, of course, Hecate and Dirk. You guys roll up and you see two familiar bikes sitting on the essentially like the bikes.
Ooh, I got a nice bike.
My
You got-
bike's shit.
Actually, yeah. Let me know what bikes you guys rocking. I want descriptions of your bikes right now. Let's go. Give me a little.
I'm rocking the Silver Racer.
Nice.
I'm rocking a little like commuter bike with a basket in front of it for groceries, but I have painted it black with like not bike paint, just the paint that I have access to as a child.
Sharpie.
Yeah, Sharpie? You Sharpied your bike?
No, I got my hands on like some like children's black paint,
For sure.
and I've really fucking
Some
slathered that on.
some acrylic
Yeah,
ass.
some acrylic stuff, and I've coated it, so like it's cool now.
Billy's bike is built for a 9-year-old, so it's too small for him because we're couldn't get a new bike.
Yeah, it's doing the classic stand up and ride the whole time.
Yeah, and it's rusty, and it looks like it would give you tetanus if it cut you.
I have the opposite issue where my bike is too big because it's my older brother's bike that he drives a motorcycle now, so I got the bike.
We're like two peas in a pod here.
Something like that.
Oh,
Excellent. So yeah, you guys come rolling up to Big Rollers, which is like this big fuck off. It's like one of the bigger buildings in town. But yeah, there's essentially like on the front there's like a bowling ball that's like kind of sliding down some like 80s style vision fucking like
Black
teal, yeah, black light sort of thing into some roller skates. It's kind of a whole thing. It's kind of
So this is like multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Bowling, arcade,
Oh, yeah.
roller skates,
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah.
Entertainment
recreational
center.
place.
it's a big deal, and it's like bowling in the front, skate in the back, in the middle, kind of sandwiched in between is all the arcadery.
Cool.
Cool.
But yeah, you guys are probably in there. What you guys are probably just doing some pinball. What are you doing? What are we doing?
I'm like at the bar, kind of like harrowed.
the bar.
Drinking a Coke.
Yeah, there's like a pop stand or whatever, right? So
Yeah,
and like meanwhile, there's just like it is. I do want to stress this. It is neon and dark lights the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It is never not.
For sure.
Yeah, I
It's
roll
good
up
mood.
to the bar and I'm like, I need a large Coke and a pack of Twizzlers.
Give me a Coke and leave the bottle.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard. That's hard. Billy's eating some ice cream and like wide-eyed.
Yeah, a couple bucks, $2 should cover all this.
Oh shit.
Billy's the only one with money right now.
No.
Roll a luck check for me. See if you remember to bring any money today. It's not the fact that you don't have money. It's like, do I need to bring my wallet with only the $5 bill?
I don't. Put it on my tab.
The guy's like, what? Who are you, kid? That'll be $1.50.
Beej, I'll get you back tomorrow.
Okay. And I fucking throw those $1 bill
Toonies, bro.
toonies.
Just give him a toonie. What are you talking
Fucking
about?
live here, bro.
Dollar
We're
bill.
not pretending.
We're not pretending. We're in Canada.
Yeah, no, but
in
I
our
thought-
province,
for
in
some
the
reason,
place where
I
we
thought
live.
maybe had a $1 bill before.
What?
When?
I'm not born before the fucking 90s, man. I don't know what we did.
We had a $2 bill, I think. I think my dad has
We
one.
did have $2 bills.
My dad also tells me stories about how he used to go out in the 80s for a movie and a burger and ice cream for
For a
like
$2 bill.
35 cents.
Yeah, it's cheap as hell.
My dad also
Yeah.
told you he invented Mario.
Is it
so who's to
$1.50? Are they overcharging us in the 80s?
I think they're overcharging us.
I think $2 is fine for the ice cream that he's also getting.
And he's buying me a Sprite for sure.
Don't you own the world that we're playing in?
So Theo, you're at the bar. You sat down. You got a Coke in front of you. The guy's not buying that. You know, you'll pay. You've got a tab. Doesn't know you. Doesn't respect you. That's fine. In this situation, you'll get revenge later. Of course, your boy Billy has you. But you just got your back. You slam a loony down, and you have your ice cream too. Not so long after your boys show up, they come through.
I think I am not noticing them. We just saw a spooky bitch in a picture, so I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
Elsewhere.
fucking ice
Are
cream.
you guys talking at all, or are you just kind of
No.
enjoying your little snacks? How you're
We're walking
I'm like-
through.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up.
We're walking very triumphant. Like, we got the diary.
I'm
we
like
did it.
not even enjoying my snack.
So you guys walk in. It's not hard to notice them because instead of having fun playing any games like you said you're going to do,
They're very
you
sullen.
just see and like there's like a lot of kids here. This is kind of like the hangout spot. But yeah, you just see Theo and Beach kind of at the snack bar vibing. And vibing is a bad term. They are wallowing.
Yeah, I think we walk up and we're like, "Hey, we got it. We did it."
Found the diary.
Oh, you got the diary.
Yeah.
We got something too.
Okay, what is it?
I take the photo out and I place it on the table.
The photo.
The Polaroid.
The photo of the poster
Yeah.
picture.
Okay. Can I get some nose checks from you guys?
Is he pointing at it?
Are you pointing it out?
It was like a close up. Like
If it's there.
It's like,
Yeah.
you
So
know, it's
actually,
like a close up.
yeah.
But does it appear in the photograph? Am I right?
I will get everyone to do another notice check.
Notice stuff. Oh,
I got a
I
68.
passed by 2.
Yeah,
I failed by 2.
I just regular notice.
So regular notes.
So yeah, you can point out, and it's a little bit blurrier on this Polaroid of a Polaroid, but there is what kind of looks like what I would describe as like a classic Sasquatch picture, very very fuzzy, very hard to tell. Looks like a white thing in the background.
What is this? It's the picture.
Is that an alien?
No, it's a woman.
A white
A human woman?
lady.
No,
I can't really make it out.
Kinda.
we didn't see her before in the picture, but we went to the club room, and there she was in the picture.
This is another picture.
So I'm gonna say almost definitely not a human woman.
I would like to do a reading, writing, and arithmetic check.
Sure. What are you looking for? What are you trying to do?
I'm looking to go through the tomes of lores about monsters and spectrals that I've read to find information about,
This
to
one.
like recall information about like pale creatures, like tall, slender figures, as well as like apparitions that appear in photographs.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff. That's
rather than writing in
even better.
So
for me.
the reading stuff will say like when you're actually finding books and reading
Yeah,
through that.
sure.
That's when we'll apply that. But for the
My spooky stuff is cracked. Fuck! Cut this. Let me.
what did you get?
94.
94.
You can't roll
Oh
low.
my god.
I have an 85.
He's rolling my dice.
Yeah, this is.
Get these fucking things out of here.
You want to swap? You want to
Yeah, I do.
No, use. Oh, I mean.
I'll find some.
Okay. 90.
God,
you
fucking-
said 94.
Yeah, I said 94.
Okay. So in your mind, aliens are not off the table.
Okay.
94, not off the table. You've heard of things. You've heard of the skinwalkers. You know that is a thing, and they're thought to be maybe aliens, but also maybe First Nations sort of thing. And you're like, that could be that. And you're like, it's in the trees. I can't really tell. Maybe it's a shapeshifter. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not spectral. Maybe you're dealing with a flesh and bone sort of creature. Honestly, and as foul as this could be, top of your mind, maybe this is a rake.
There's a lot of possibilities here. We're gonna need more evidence to narrow these options down, but
But would you say definitely not a human woman?
it's almost certainly not a human woman, and I don't want to alarm you guys, but it doesn't look good.
Oh. I keep eating ice cream.
I'm sadly sipping my Coke.
But as you two guys start looking at this picture, I shouldn't say you two guys, as Dirk and Hecate are looking at this picture, that memory you guys had of like in the classroom or like in soup, kind of bubbles into your head as like a vague fuzzy memory, but it's there. And the more you see it, the more your kind of stomach drops if you feel bad about that. Whatever you felt about that situation, you feel that now.
There's a candlelight vigil tonight.
A vigil?
Yeah. I know, it's for dead people.
It is for dead people.
It's a
I know.
soon.
I don't think they know that it's for dead people necessarily.
Wait, who
Well, and they
died?
probably don't know that.
Maybe it's like a search.
It's a vigil for Maggie.
Oh.
Who else would...
Someone else could have died.
That's a good point.
That's true.
It's a vigil for Maggie tonight. I said I would be there. I think it's... Listen. Certain spectral creatures feed off of the tormented energy of their victims. I can't guarantee it for sure, but there's a decent chance that at night the presence of this woman might return. So I think it's worth us going to this vigil. Do you have night vision cameras?
No.
That was a long shot, I'll admit.
What about flashlights?
Well, we could scrounge it. I have a couple flashlights.
I have a flashlight.
I have a flashlight.
Oh, okay. Well then, if
If you don't have a night vision lens, we can use flashlights.
If we have to. I'm kind of bummed about it, but okay.
Do you have a flash on your camera?
yeah, I got that.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
So
I'll
why
bring
don't
my
we- why don't we
the
go-
Polaroid is my fun camera. My serious camera.
Yeah, bring your work camera.
Yeah.
why don't we go to the vigil and then try to slip off and look into the woods and the surrounding area to see if we can sense the energy of this creature.
You're saying that our friend may have been haunted by a creature in a photo, and you want to go into the dark woods to go and find it. Okay.
Let me answer your question. Yeah, let me answer your question with a question. Are we the soup club or aren't we?
No, I'm agreeing. I talked myself up.
We should probably bring weapons. Do any of you have silver blades? I'm specifically directing this question at Theo. I feel like it's unrealistic for the other two of you, but I don't know what you have in your house.
We have the silver, the nice silverware that we use for Christmas dinner and stuff. I could grab like a knife.
If you could grab 1 to 4 of those knives.
All right, I'll see what I can make away with.
I could probably snag some salt from my kitchen.
Yeah,
Salt is good.
garlic.
I have a gun.
Probably not a vampire, but okay, silverware from Theo. Salt from Beej. Dirk, you're on the Remington.
Yep.
I've never revealed this to you guys before because I know that historically my kind has been persecuted, but I feel like this is probably a safe space. How comfortable are you with witchcraft?
I'm comfortable.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Because I have this book
Have you been practicing?
every day.
Does it like work?
Yes.
Wait, are you like
It's a stupid question, Dirk. It depends on what you're trying to do
It
and the
depends on what you're
potency
trying to
of
do and the
the
potency
spell.
and whether the moon cycle is happening and what sacrifice you have.
It
But
works, but have you done it? You know?
I have been in training,
Okay.
but I am respectful of the power that these spells can hold.
That's true.
So you're a hex witch and not a potion witch.
Potion witches are not real.
Oh. Thank you for teaching me.
You're welcome. I got this book when we went into Calgary for a family trip, and I went into a secondhand store of magic and baubles, and most of it was fake and sleight of hand. But I asked the owner if he had anything real. And he looked me in the eyes, and he knew that I knew, and he took me into the back, and he gave me this book of spells and rituals for beginners. And I'm hoping that next time I go back, I can get the ritual of spells and rituals or the book of spells and rituals for intermediates.
Work your way up. Okay.
Does this mean you know the art of the séance?
Well, of course.
Can I be really vulnerable here? What's the difference between a vigil and a séance?
A vigil is meant to mourn the dead, and a séance is meant to conjure them. We could try to do a séance for Maggie, and if she shows up, she's dead. That would be bad news.
That would confirm it, though.
I mostly just asked because we found a book Maggie was reading.
Maggie was making notes about doing a
Séance.
séance.
We could look in her diary, too.
What?
Yeah, Maggie was reading this book, and she made notes about doing a séance.
Mysticism and the dead.
What?
Maggie doesn't care about stuff like that.
No, I know, and I thought that she was just humoring us because this was the one book that she just, she'd bring it to club, and she'd be like, I thought she was pretending to read it, but she wrote notes in it about a séance.
What level is this book?
I think it was like grade 4.
No, intermediate.
Oh no, I think it was like in a different system.
I mean, she got it from like Todd's and Ends. So I mean, Todd might know. We could also go to Todd's.
Is Todd's close by? By where we are, or is it?
You guys actually did pass it on your way over to.
Well, yeah, but they didn't know.
Wait. I haven't looked at this. I put the diary down on the table and flipped to the last pagey.
Pagey.
So yeah, you flip on back to the last page, and it's basically just her talking about like how she is trying to contact Patrick more and more. That the séance has worked, and that she's talking to Patrick on a regular basis, and it feels like it really feels like he understands what she's going through.
Oh my goodness.
She mentioned Patrick in this thing that I found in her desk too.
She's been talking to a ghost.
Patrick.
And she didn't tell us.
I can't believe she's done a successful séance without me.
I don't know. There's no way.
This is her
No,
diary.
because no, because no ghosts are named Patrick.
Well, if a person dies and their name is Patrick, then the ghost would be named Patrick.
No.
You think no one died named Patrick ever?
No. Think about it. Ghosts are named like Millicent.
Chester.
Because those ones are older than the one named Patrick, you idiot.
So what? She's talking to like a baby ghost?
She's talking to a very fresh ghost. Just out the oven.
I mean, did someone die in the last couple of years?
Yes.
Yeah. I have been slowly just like dragging my fingers into a balled fist at the table this whole time, and I'm gonna sort of shoot up from my seat and spin on my heels, and I'm gonna say, I'm going to the library. I will see you at the vigil. I will bring my book of hexes. Goodbye.
You're not gonna come to...
Goodbye.
See you.
Okay. Do you guys want to go to Todd's?
Do you guys want to look through this diary a little bit more further?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Let's flip
we
to like
do.
the first
3
mention of Patrick.
Let's flip. Oh, let's do all of it. 3 young
Okay,
boys
yeah,
with
yeah.
a young
You're
girl's
you're
diary.
so right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
diving in.
that's yeah.
I got time. I can pour into this.
Be just like, does she? Is there?
Anything about me?
Yeah, literally.
So I'll get you guys to do reading, writing, arithmetic.
I'm incredibly bad at that.
I'll say one person can roll, but they have a bonus because they're all all three.
Sick.
We're all reading.
Sick of me too.
40.
leave the first and only time we have to read a book in this session.
So fun thing about this game is like when you're doing group checks.
Oh yeah, you can read.
It's the person with the lowest check who does the roll.
What?
So who's that gonna be?
It's probably either you or
I'm stupid.
What do you have?
20.
20.
It's you two.
How do we tie break?
Fuck, couple fucking wrinkly brains that I have for friends. Huh?
it's
Okay, got
you guys decide, but you have a bonus die, so you take the lower number.
Yeah, you roll. Here, I'll bless you with a. I'll bless. No.
Please do.
Oh.
This one. No, this one. No, this one.
Okay. Come on, 2. Oh,
Same thing.
goddamn.
Damn.
I'm too stupid.
But yeah, you said you want to go to the first occurrence, though. I can.
Well, wait. What's the rule about redoing a roll or whatever? You can push a roll.
Oh, you can push a roll, but then you guys have to tell me how bad. Like if what's the worst case scenario? You can re-roll this, and then that's the entire thing with the bonus, or you can choose to, and that's the push. But if you fail, you guys have to tell me what.
I have to like spill my coke on
what's
it
the
or
worst
something.
thing that can happen to this book, and then that's probably spilling a coke on it.
It illuminates in flame.
Don't.
So you can push to try, but yeah, if you fail, it's bad. Should have told Duncan about that because he's got like an 80 in the spooky check. Huh?
Yeah, you should have mentioned that to me. It's a mechanic I could use.
If I did forget about that entirely, my bad.
I even asked for a reroll.
Yeah, what is the push?
You did.
God damn it.
It's the same roll. It's just maybe you pass.
Do you with a bonus again? Or?
Yeah, you get the bonus again. I'm saying you get the bonus again.
Let's try it.
Let's try. Okay.
And if not, I spill my coke on it.
Okay.
In
Yeah, we still got
a
Todd.
moment.
We got
wait.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
We always spilled some.
Okay. So how's this play out?
So I think like they're probably trying to like.
We're all trying to rifle through
We're all
it.
trying to read it. We're all trying to rifle through it, flipping pages, whatever. We probably rip some like even before anything, and I just like I do a big pull and I just knock it in and I pull it. I'm like, you guys are so stupid. Like, just read it. Just sit down and read it. And I pull it and I knock my drink over.
Yeah, it splashes into.
Spills all over the page.
What did you do?
It's like your whole Coke because you have not been drinking it.
No.
And it's like that state where there's like it's watery kind of.
Yeah.
It does really kind of damage the book a little bit.
Oh my
But
god.
basically, that Patrick was like from the two little snippets of information we kind of pull from this thing. Is one that Patrick is allegedly a ghost that she's been talking to for about a month, and two, she's essentially went to Todd's and Ends to buy this book, but she couldn't afford it, and basically skimmed through it and was pretty sure she was doing the séance right.
Okay.
Seems legit.
So she's been doing budget seances.
She's been doing bootleg seances.
Bootleg budget seances.
I mean,
And she didn't even invite us.
And she didn't even tell us. That's like the whole club.
Okay, no, we can't be mad. We have to go and... Can we find this book?
I can be mad. I'm not here.
Because I left.
But
Because
I
I
am
was
mad.
So you are you guys going down to Todd's and End?
Yes, but not before I go home to get my wallet.
I'm going to go to the library and I'm going to look up obituaries for Patrick using the microfishe.
Okay, sweet. I'll get you to do reading, writing, arithmetic. Yeah, that one. You guys you're so I mean, like if you're up in the upper neighborhoods, it's probably right away. So if you guys want to go,
Yeah, or even, I can even tell them to get a head start because I got the silver bullet or the super speeder or whatever I called my bike. So I can zip home, get my wallet to buy the book, and then meet them down there. Okay. You guys talk to Todd and find it. I find him kind of weird, so
Yeah.
he's my buddy.
yeah.
Hey, bitch. Critical success.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
extreme success.
Yep. I'm paying off. Oh, Duncan's ship is finally coming to dock.
So, So you said extreme success. So you're like looking, right? And the words that your young Theo has said kind of in your mind is like it's kind of sticking. You're seeing Patrick. You're seeing a lot of Patricks, but you're like ghosts. Usually have a spooky name or are old.
True.
Right. So you're like, okay, well, it's not going to be like this. We're not going to be talking to a ghost from the 70s here, right? So you roll, and you're looking for big things. You're looking for anything, and it's just kind of your first roll through. And you're going, and the library is actually relatively quiet, and as it should be. And
Okay, Mr. Kemp.
but as you're kind of squirreling away, can you do a notice check for me?
Mm-hmm. Fuck, I fail.
Don't push it. But you gotta tell me, like, what's the worst case scenario if you
Well, I don't know what I'm failing to notice, so I have no idea what the worst case scenario could be.
I mean, I got something for you if you fuck it.
I think I just fuck it.
Okay. As you're scrolling, there's like a really pungent smell you start to kind of get.
Whoa.
And it's like at first you're like, is this thing, am I fucking,
Is it burning?
Yeah, is it burning? Am I screwing something up? You've got kind of like on a half slide. You're like, you're in between pages, and you've kind of stopped and you're kind of like rubbing your eyes and adjusting, and you see the knob. Actually, you don't see the knob, but the page flips. You look down. You don't see any hands or anything like that, but you do see the knob turning, click, and it's going, and then it starts to spin and rotate in a way that is essentially making the machine fire through, and it stops dead on the Big Reach Gazetteer, which is to you immediately you can tell it's kind of like just like a rag. It's almost like a little town update letter. It's hardly a paper, but you see the headline, Patrick O'Reilly beaten to death, and that's kind of the main headline there.
So what information is in this article?
He was at school, and allegedly he was beaten to death by his teacher, Margaret Whittle. But she claims that it was an accident, and the other students in the class kind of corroborate that. But essentially the main dig here is like, Patrick was not a clumsy boy, and it's very much to like drag this teacher through the mud. That's kind of the main thing you see there, and in the viewfinder, you see there is like a shallow grave, and you're looking, and you kind of see the image kind of shift, and you see a hand tremble out of this shallow grave slowly, and it reaches, and it starts to kind of push the dirt away. And you can see that this boy essentially pulls himself out of the mud and the dirt, and his head is like caved in a way that essentially like comes down to the ridge of his nose. No simple accident could make that sort of thing. It looks like his brains have been bludgeoned and his eyes bulge, and he like looks at you, and he is mouthing the words. And I'll get you. He's mouthing the words. And you can't quite tell. I'm gonna get you to do a insanity check.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It's a 3. Suck my fucking balls and nuts.
You're gonna take a point of insanity damage.
All right.
You see him mouthing words, and unfortunately your notice check isn't that high. I'll do what he's mouthing towards you. At home, you're not going to know what I'm doing. But Duncan can maybe try and put this one together. Actually, I could take it and maybe try. That's it. I'm only doing it once.
I have no idea.
I saw. Help me, Andrew.
I saw something you. He's talking to me.
You want me to say it?
Oh, do you think you know?
behind you.
Well, I know he's talking to me. I'm actually what I'm gonna do really quick. I was gonna do this as soon as he started moving his hand out.
Why did that scare
I'm gonna
me?
reach behind me, into my bag, and I'm gonna ruffle around, and I'm gonna try to pull out a notebook, and I'm going to inscribe a protection rune.
So you go around to your bag, and you go to essentially grab it, and you turn around and you see that there's a hand, a white hand, like a stark white hand that's like grasped around your bag, like just holding it, and your blood freezes and you stop, and then that smell comes, and it's pungent, and you hear a voice say, "What's in here?"
I scream as loud as I can.
Yeah. You bellow, and is it like eye closed or like eyes open?
I scream as loud as I can, and I attempt to spin around and stab with my pencil at this person as I'm yelling.
You spin and like stab out, and there is a very puzzled looking, like a now shocked librarian who's like, Jesus, and then she's like, she goes like, I came running, like are you okay? And you turn around, you look, and there are stacks of books that were just essentially just behind you, and there's like 4 or 5 stacks, maybe 15, 20 books tall. Just, and she goes, been reading a lot here, and she's kind of like looking at it, and she goes like, what? How'd you get these? And then she kind of like grabs some of them.
I want to see what they are.
Do a notice check.
18. I pass. I critical pass. Not critical. Hard pass.
So it's like it's basically a lot of like local crime and like just dossiers. It's not necessarily books, but like stuff about murders and like all that. And like essentially, there's not a great facility for the police station in town. You can tell now, but like they store their shit here in the library under lock and key. But this woman is essentially going after these books, being like, "What the fuck? How do you have these?" As far as what you're noticing and seeing from them too, like gruesome murders. And lots of bludgeoning, lots of, but as she's taking away shit, and like basically she grabs some shit. She's like, "Don't touch any of these," and she's like trying to move them away. The one that you see though is there's a crime scene still open. The school there's a like a school fire, and basically it says, like you can see just on the top. 30 students dead, 1 teacher.
Is she taking that one away?
That one's like on the top of the pile that's left.
Okay, I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna look at her and be like so scared, and just be like, the door was just open, and I thought it would be fun, but it's so spooky. I'm so sorry. And just let her go to carry the stack away, and then when she moves away, I'm gonna sneak that book into my bag.
Okay, roll be sneaky.
Roll be sneaky.
16. I'm these dice, baby. I just need to get rid of the dice.
Yeah, they're my dice.
Hell
yeah.
that's a critical success on be sneaky.
Yeah, you just essentially immediately kind of scoop that right into your bag. Theo,
What's up?
you guys are going down to the bookstore, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Dirk and Billy.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Theo, you are right up on your bag.
Yeah.
And
Drop it in the yard. Run up. Run up to the door. You know.
you can see you see Tina is like currently making dinner.
Okay.
And she goes, hello?
Hey.
She goes, oh, you're back.
Yeah. Are my folks home?
She goes, your mom's working late. She called Ed, said don't wait up. And she goes, your dad's busy at the office too.
All right, cool. I already ate, and I'm gonna go to hang out with my friends.
She stops and she goes, are you sure? And actually make a notice stuff check.
She's making my favorite shepherd's pie. Yeah, I regular notice.
Regular notice. She goes, "Are you sure?" And then corrects. She goes, "That should be fine." And she just kind of like floats back to the stove. I don't mean like physically, but like she just kind of like sees you, perceives you. You say, "No, I don't want to." She puts a little struggle and then goes, "No, I guess that's okay," and then walks over to the stove and continues to make stuff.
Is that weird? That seems weird. Is there like an insight check?
Be a pal?
Be a pal
pal.
check? Alright.
I think that's the insight.
I'll try to be a pal to understand what's
up
up
with Tina?
I mean, she's a caregiver. Seems like she should care a little more. Yeah, 63, just regular.
63,
Regular pass.
Just regular. So yeah, you make her in the kitchen. She is acting weird. And you can see that she's like very slow in her function. And it seems like she's usually you've seen her cut carrots, you've seen it like she goes through all. She's like a full packaged nanny. And you're cutting, or you're not cutting. She is. The kitchen is out of sorts though, and you can see you can hear Quentin giggling. And you're looking at Tina for sure, and she's like, something's weird. But Quentin is giggling in the kitchen. And he's got, like,
In the kitchen?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen. He's just watching you. He's just giggling.
Can I look at him?
Sure.
How old is he?
He's like, well, I mean, you're 13, so we'll say he's 8.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and talk to him and say, "What's funny? What's funny, buddy?"
It's a funny secret. I know. She said it wasn't real, but I think it's true.
What's the secret? I like secrets.
I think it's your secret. She said not to tell.
My secret.
It's a big one.
You gotta suplex this kid, bro.
And you hear from upstairs, you hear Ramona yelling, Theo's got a secret. Theo's got a secret.
I look at Quentin. I say, "Did Ramona tell you my secret?"
He giggles again.
Who told you my secret, buddy?
And he's just giggling. But you smell something. Instead of carrots and cooked goods, it's an acrid smell.
The same smell from the club room earlier.
From the club, yeah. We'll cut you guys down at the bike shop, or the Todd's and Ends.
Todd's and Ends.
Todd's and Ends. Very simple store. It's got like a little like little placard outside on top of the thing.
I just like to say, just out of the blue, I'm just so happy to be with my friends. I'm glad I'm with you, Dirk.
What? Why are you being weird right now?
Sorry. I go inside.
No.
Okay.
Like that.
We walk into the store. Yeah.
So Todd of Todd's at Ends goes, "Oh, my guy Billy, what's going on, bud? Todd, listen, what are we doing here today? What fine comics do you wish to peruse, my good little friend? I see you've brought a companion."
Yeah, this is my friend Dirk.
Hey.
Most righteous to meet you there, Dirkster, or is that not cool?
Yeah, you could call me that. What?
The
Liz-
Dirkster. So what's happening, boys? What's popping?
We're looking for a book in particular. It's a book on like I know you have like occult stuff in here, like
No
stuff
comic
like that,
books
right?
today.
Oh, are you trying? Hey, your friend, what's that? Her name? Maggie.
Maggie.
You looking for that book?
Yeah, Magster. She probably. What book?
She was looking for. Hear me out. A few books, strange ones. My uncle said these were when he picked them up in like London when he lived there. The crazy old goat. Anyways, so I've got these. He calls them tomes. It's wild, man. So I've got this. It's called Seances and something and such. I
Yeah,
think.
we'll take that one.
Well, that one is $9.
$9.
And your friend Maggie did put down a deposit because she said, "I will buy this book. Make sure nobody buys this book." And I said, "It's a book on seances, Magsters. I don't think anyone's buying this fucking thing. Maybe heck, but
Yeah. I mean, it's all going to the same club. How much did she put towards it?
she put a $5 down.
Well, if I give you 3,
I mean, that's basically paid for."
yeah, and you know I'm good for it.
I'll give you the loony later.
I'm gonna need you guys to make a be a power roll. That's pretty good.
What did you get?
Bro, I'm a great pal.
You got it.
I'm almost a critical pal. I'll give you the loony later. I'm so good for it. Do you smoke?
I historically have a lot of money.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
He goes, "I do, but not ciggies." No, listen, fellas. You come here all the time. You hardly know how to count. Sometimes you'll just leave change, and sometimes you'll leave that change for old Toddy guy. All right.
Thanks, Todd.
Hey, your friend's fucked. Sorry. Hey, watch out for this guy, okay?
This guy?
If he's smoking, that's not like a good. Like, you're just in your teens now, bud.
What? Who cares, dude?
It's like usually not pretty good for you.
Grow up.
This kid, man.
Sorry, Todd.
And he goes, "All right, I'll get your book. Feel free to peruse.
Thanks, Todd.
Anything you're peruse-a-rusing for, Beej?
Well, we might as well check out the occult section.
Yeah, see if there's anything else.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go see if there's like just anything like vaguely similar to
So yeah, and I guess to describe this story, it is pretty squat and it's more tall than it is like wide. And it's pretty narrow. There's like up front there is just basically crammed in just as many comic books as you probably fit. Doubles like it's just kind of like a random like smattering. It doesn't really seem like he knows too much about comic books. That besides like people like them. So he's just jammed a bunch of them in there.
Nice.
Kind of in the middle section by the till, there's like a very refined record selection. It is mostly like your classic hard rock bands.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, all that sort of shit. It's very specific for a very specific crowd. And from what you can even tell about him now, you can tell like he's like this is what he talks to people about when they come into the store.
Yeah.
And then the books are something else.
like secondary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the books do take up like the lion's share of the shop. There is a full occult section. It's quite large, and I think you can tell it's one of the larger sections in the store. But you guys kind of go cruising down, and you can tell that Todd is fiddling with the safe. You guys.
Is there any books that are not as dusty as is it dusty? Can I tell if there's been disturbed books?
I'll say do a hard notice check.
43. No, just a normal.
You can push.
Push it, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Push it, baby.
What's the worst?
What do I got? I still have my camera. I don't have anything. I trip and I pull a whole row of books down.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Come on, you fucker. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay. So as Todd is kind of like fiddling, you guys make your way over to the bookshelf, and you can see there looks like a book that like as you kind of like turn the corner, you hear a book.
Okay.
You turn the corner and there's nobody down there, but you certainly heard for sure a book being slid back into the shelf.
Okay. I say, Dirk, come this way.
Why? What's up?
I think there's a book we need to see.
Okay.
So we go to the sound. Towards the book.
Yeah, and you kind of get there, and a lot of these are dusty and old. You can tell that good old Todd doesn't come back here too much. But you get to the section, and you kind of see like atop the books. You can see that the dust has been knocked away, and you can see you can see it kind of along the spine is like a sacrifice and demands.
Can you pull this book out, Dirk?
Sacrifice and demands?
Yeah.
Is that like a music thing?
Yes.
That's like a record, right? For sure.
Yeah.
I reach up and I slowly pull it.
As you pull the book out, on the other side of the bookcase, you see a face. Stark white,
No.
eyes beady and red. You see like a gnarled face smile. You see this woman's face smile, and it's a crooked thing. She's got thin white hair that drapes down over her face, and she looks at you and glares. I'm gonna need you to make a sanity check.
Do I see this too?
It is just currently your boy.
Okay.
Dirk.
What do I do as far as sanity? Just roll under
Sanity, and we
Jesus Christ.
talk about it.
My sanity is 45. I rolled a 44. Holy shit.
So you're gonna take 2 sanity damage.
Okay, and
so
it just lowers permanently?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
It's not permanent, is it? This is.
It is permanent, but we can heal it through being a pal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, you see this face, and you see she smiles, and this is the first time you smell this foul odor.
Yeah.
And it wafts kind of into your face, and you catch it a little bit, and you're like, what the fuck? And you can see kind of the hairs on Dirk's neck stand up as he stiffens. The book forcibly opens in your hand. We'll go back to Theo.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs. A, to grab a crisp $20 bill, and B, to see what my sister's cackling about.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see her essentially just kind of parading in the hall. And it's like we get to the top of the landing, and basically she's just kind of trouncing around. She's a little bit younger, 2 years younger. She's 6.
Okay.
She goes, Theo, why didn't you tell me before?
What are you talking about, Mona?
And she looks you in the eyes and says, you know.
Just didn't think it was all that pertinent to you and your daily life.
And she goes, well, someone will care. I think a lot of people will care. And she kind of smiles, and she goes, she said not to tell yet, though.
Who's telling you my secret?
Auntie. And she kind of goes running to her room.
Okay. Auntie. What does that mean?
Do you have an auntie?
Surely not an auntie of mine.
She might have ghost white skin, white hair.
You get you sit like what auntie?
Yeah.
And from behind you, Quentin goes, Auntie Margaret, and he goes into his room. And then before he closes his door, he goes, she's waiting for you in your room, you know. And he closes it.
Okay. I go into my parents' room on my dad's dresser where he keeps his wads of cash sometimes, and I'm gonna grab a bill from there if I can, and I'm going to leave.
So, do you know what your parents' room looks like at all, or can I spitball on this a bit?
Oh yeah, you tell me. Bed, bedside tables.
So there's a large dresser with a vanity type mirror on top.
Yeah, all the best.
There's
spooking me.
There's a 2-foot tall statue of Mary kind of on that. There's also it's kind of the shades are drawn a little bit dark and dingy in here. It has kind of that dad musk, the kind of
Yeah.
But your the smell of your parents, right? That's the smell of their mixed perfumes and colognes.
Mm-hmm.
You step in, and you make your way over to the little cash table, and you hear the door creak.
No. Now, why would that happen?
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, because I'm assuming it's one of the kids.
Now, why would that happen? And you hear a voice say, Why, indeed. And it is not your brother. It's not your sister. And it's not Tina.
Is it my dad?
It's not your dad. You see this woman, and she is there, full-bodied. And white hair, kind of done in like a loose bun. And again, as soon as you see her, your eyes kind of like twists, and I'm going to get you to do a sanity check.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But in
Right
her
away.
in her hand, she is holding what looks to be like a switch, but it's not. It's more of like a shillelagh, I guess. It's like a piece
Like
of
a beaten kid's weapon?
yeah. It's like a beaten kid's weapon.
Okay. I rolled a 63, and my sanity is 65.
Yes. We're hanging on by a thread, boys.
So you're gonna take 1 sanity damage as you see her essentially begin to make her way towards you, and she goes, "You shouldn't steal from your parents, you know." And she starts.
It's a loan.
But she goes. You shouldn't steal from your parents. She steps towards you, and there's like a smell. And the smell starts to build. And she goes, "That's." She goes, "That's a proper lashing."
Who are you?
She steps towards you again,
Oh, you can't lash me. I'm not your kid.
and she steps towards you again.
Stop. It's just an advance on my allowance.
Spoiled rich giving like, you don't know who I am. Baby.
But she steps right up to you, and she gets down in your face, and the smell is so horrible now, and she looks you in the eyes, and you can see now kind of like marks on her head, like the blotchy scalp. The hair is now kind of like coming undone and is becoming more wild. She says, "Put it back now."
I put it back.
And then she's like looking at you, and she adjusts herself and looks at you with such disgust and hate. And she goes, "Go to your room."
You're not the boss of me.
And she strikes you. You want to dodge?
Yeah.
Ooh, combat.
Oh no, oh no. I don't dodge.
You don't dodge.
Oh.
And she succeeds. You're going to take 4 damage as she strikes you. And as she strikes you, you feel just like immediate heat right up your face, and it like rifles through, and you shriek out in pain because she slaps you so hard. And like you can feel immediately blood in your mouth, and as you kind of recoil and you stumble to your like the side of your parents' bed, I'm gonna get you to do another insanity check.
Yeah, buddy. 29.
29. You don't take any active damage there, but you
Yeah,
kinda,
no, just the one in the face.
you kind of spin around and you look, and she is gone.
I don't want to push my luck. I don't want to be funny.
Do you want that 20?
Do you want that 20?
Oh my.
Not being funny. Not trying to make anyone have the worst day of their life.
I will go to my room and investigate my own piggy bank, please.
Yeah. So
I don't know that you guys have already fucking bought the book, so I'm just doing this for fun, I guess.
Hey man, I'm not the one mouthing off to the
You got
ghost.
an objection,
Well,
yo.
she's not my dad. You're gonna hit me, you better be my dad.
yeah, you roll up,
I roll up to my own piggy bank.
Yeah.
To be clear, yeah.
Do you is it a hard 20 bill or is it fives?
It's probably small change in there. 5s, toonies, loonies.
Okay, roll a d4.
4.
4.
Yes.
Okay. You can see that the bills have been ripped.
Oh, it's still legal tender.
It's still legal tender, but they've been ripped up.
How many pieces?
Are you going to sit there and count?
No, but like not in half.
Yeah, not in half. Maybe you figure like eighths.
Why take the whole dang piggy bank with me?
Okay.
And I mentally note 2 things. 1, gonna smack one of my siblings down when I find out who does this, and 2, I need a lock on my door.
Noted. Where is Hecate running to? I guess we'll end off. Where's Theo running to?
Well, I'm supposed to meet them
Yeah.
at Todd's and Ends, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm.
That's where we're going. Hecate, what are you doing?
I don't know that they're going to Todd's and Ends. So,
You might know. They did mention it.
did they mention it before I left?
Well, yeah, I think they had mentioned it beforehand.
Yeah.
If not,
Okay.
I'm inserting this.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna peel out of the library with my stolen book, and just try to rip to Todd's and Ends. And whether I think they're there or not, I'm gonna go to him and I'm about to interrogate him about all of the secret resources that he's been supplying to Maggie.
But then I burst out the door screaming like a little girl.
So we'll say actually, you're writing back, right?
And I'm riding away.
You're writing back. The municipal buildings are there, and Theo lives somewhere around. But you guys could intercept essentially, kind of along the road.
I can intercept Dirk.
No, Theo.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll peel it.
And the first thing you notice that Theo's face is red and his eye is actually bloodshot.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna like sort of U-turn when like if Theo's going that way, I'll like, sync up with him. And then I'll see that and I'll be like, "Whoa, stop." And I'll pull you, like I'll like skirt my bike onto the side of the road and get you to flag you down to stop as well. And I will sort of sit you down and look, like I'll like grab your face and like look very closely at you, and I'll like look at your eye, and then I'll go and like rifle into my through my bag, and I'll pull out just like a tincture,
Sure.
that I have, because I have kind of fucking bananas first aid, and I'm gonna look at you very seriously, and I'm gonna say, do you know how I told Beach that potion witches don't exist?
Yeah.
That was a lie because I didn't want to scare him. Stay still.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna like smooth this ointment like across your
Yeah.
your ocular
And I'm
bone.
I'm just like,
I'm just rubbing animal tallow and herbs on your face.
yeah, I'm absolutely letting that happen, appreciating it, and I'm gonna say, does this look like a normal wound to you?
No.
We'll jump back to the other guys.
I fling the book and like yell and like run.
So yeah. You fling the book.
Yeah.
And as you throw it up, it lands very matter of fact, like on the spine to a page. You're dipping though.
Oh wait, no, the book opened in my hands.
It was opening, and you're saying you're flinging.
No. I gotta see what it is, and then I'll fling it.
Yeah, you see face.
Yeah,
you see page.
You read it and then you yell.
Yeah. You open up to a page where it's like, what is needed to get basically like a living homunculus.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
Living homunculus. Fuck no.
What the hell, man?
You fling the book.
Yeah. Well, because I see this crazy lady, I see this creepy book, Yeah, I'm throwing the book and I'm running out of the store.
Catch the book.
Are you gonna try to catch that book?
Gym class, baby.
Jim? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, why not? Give it a try. I ain't no gym boy, but you know.
Oh,
That was close. Close, 27. I don't get it though.
He's really not a gym boy.
I'm a 20. I'm a 20.
27 is so good.
Hey, it was a good roll.
So you fumble, pop, and it like lands down. As soon as it lands, you see a hand reach through the bookcase, and it's just like one of those white arms. It's just reaching around, kind of like feeling for. And you can make an insanity check now.
Cool. This is bad.
You're fucking insanity.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
88.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Almost got it.
Can I take a photo really quickly?
Pretty
and then-
close.
We'll see how.
Buddy, I doubt it.
We'll see.
See how shredded your mind is about to be.
It's not even that bad. Like that action
That
is
was not
probably
bad.
the most simple of all of the things too.
That wasn't too bad, right?
Oh, what?
You're gonna take 4.
Cool.
What is your total?
25.
Oh, he doesn't immediately go insane. Because it's if you take a 6th in one hit, right? You go crazy.
It's a,
Oh my-
well, you get like a bout of madness if it's.
1 off, baby. And I'm pretty sure I saw Liam roll 1 on a D8, so we love to fucking see that happen.
I saw that too, and I was like,
So you can.
Gotcha.
What do you want? You're saying notice stuff with a picture, right?
Oh.
Notice stuff for taking a picture.
Yeah. I
Make that roll. I'm gonna say you're gonna have a. I'm gonna say you're gonna have a penalty die on that.
That's right. 35, and then just roll again.
Yeah,
Roll a 10.
Yeah, roll the. Yeah.
25. Oh, so 35.
35. So it's-
Which is a hard.
snap. And you essentially pedal out, and you kind of bomb out the store. And I assume Dirk is running out as well.
gone.
Yeah. Todd goes like, "Your book!" He's like at the front of his store.
I wouldn't grab it.
He's like outside of his shop, like, "Your book, fellas."
No, still running. We're just running, man.
I think we're running.
I think with how bad I rolled, that I'm just running. I'm just running.
No, I'm being brave. I'm running back for the book. As soon as he's like, "Oh, your book," I'm like, "God damn it, my book!"
Turn back.
Yeah, I'm sprinting back.
Okay. You run up, and roll. I'm actually not gonna say you have to roll. You can just see her in the window.
Oh, okay.
He's like, "Hey, bud."
I'm like, "Who's in your shop?"
He turns and looks, and like right at her.
No.
I think it's just you fellas.
Have a nice day.
And he goes, "What do you mean? Who's in my shop?"
Bye.
No, who's in my shop, bro? You see, he goes immediately, starts locking the shop. He's like, "I'm not going back in."
Good. Yeah, I get on my bike and I'm booking it. Yeah, we're gone.
I'm looking at you in your bloodshot eye, and I'm going to say, I don't want to alarm you, but this looks exactly like the eye of a ghost that I just saw. And also, if I wasn't here, this level of damage severity, there's a chance you could have gone blind.
Oh my god.
Can I roll a first
Are
aid
you gonna
check?
put that stuff in my eye?
I'm gonna say be bossy.
No, I'm doing first aid.
Oh, okay, first say yeah. Be bossy. No,
Be
no.
bossy for the lie.
It's not a lie. I believe it. Passed by 1.
Pass by 1.
What's up? Getting it
I
done.
believe you get 1 hit point back.
Yes, I believe first aid was just 1 back.
Nice.
Yeah. So you get 1 HP back, and you're kind of like looking at.
Eye damage is really important because it is actually a direct window to the soul. So if you've incurred this damage from a spiritual plane, then they were probably trying to infiltrate you.
They probably were trying to infiltrate me.
Yeah. And you, depending on how long this takes, where are you guys going?
Oh, it's a great question. I think we're just
Where's
riding.
the shop? I think we're just getting like as far
Just back.
I don't even think we're talking to each other. We were just riding. Yeah.
Screaming.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going like vaguely and.
Yeah, I mean, so like it's probably the same path that you figure that you'd run into, and in which case you do. You just see these two boys ripping up, just going full speed, full force.
I just stick my hand out.
You guys stop?
Yeah.
We like
We
rip
pull
it
up.
over and we're like, I'm in a panic. I'm like, I just saw the fucking
And then
lady.
the hand just stuck out of the bookcase.
She
and
smacked
then
the book and it
and then
opened and it was like human sacrifices to make homunculus.
The book
What
just opened
is
on
that?
itself, and it just happened.
Is that like the chickpea dip?
There's no need to get so dramatic about it.
I pull
Part
the,
of the supernatural club, these things happen.
No.
I pull the photo and I show it to them.
Did your photo turn out?
I'm gonna get you to roll a d100. Just a luck. Just a luck.
Flat luck, hey.
60. It's a 40. So no.
Well,
Um,
you don't know.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
the
guess.
picture was snapped. There's not a full formed arm, but it does look to be like a pretty good cluster of orbs.
Ooh, a cluster of orbs.
Some ghost orbs.
I got assaulted.
By Margaret Whittle.
What did my
Who's
siblings
Margaret?
say the name was?
Auntie Margaret.
Who's Margaret? Wait, you guys saw something too?
I went to the library. And I looked through the microfishe for Patrick's.
How small were the fish?
Very small. And
What the fuck's a microfiche? I'm with Dirk on this.
I found a woman. I found a child named Patrick who was beaten to death savagely by his teacher named Margaret Whittle for the crime no worse than just being a child. And then she, honestly, I feel like I need to take responsibility for the attacks that you've all incurred because she was clearly not happy with how close that I've gotten to her secret. And she confronted me. And I resisted her. And she went to enact revenge on my friends for that.
No. It's not. She disciplined me because I was trying to take $20 off my dad's dresser.
I was trying to steal a book.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have done those things.
I just looked.
Do you think she's right?
Well, no. Well, no.
Are you saying?
Maybe we're just being bad.
Are you saying beating a child? to
No,
death was right?
no, that's probably very wrong. You're right.
I mostly think stealing is fine, also,
Okay.
personally.
Well, I mean, you can think that, but the scary ghost lady didn't think that.
Okay.
No, it's
I
like she
also-
could have had the $20. It was sitting right there.
If I'm coming clean, I also stole a book from the library after I met her.
Why is everyone
So we're-
stealing things?
I don't have any money.
You can't buy books from the library. And this one was also, I think, a secret police record, so I had no choice. It's about Patrick.
Okay.
The ghost?
Should we go to the
Well,
clubhouse?
I think it was about Patrick
You guys are just kind of in the middle
from
of the street.
birth until he was becoming a ghost.
We have the books of the séance, the ones that Maggie wanted.
What time is it?
It's probably around like 5 or 6.
The seance is probably starting in a couple hours. Vigil.
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 Do you think a vigil can accidentally turn into a seance?
I was thinking that.
No.
There's a lot of candles at a vigil, and there's a lot of spiritual somber energy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people sort of channeling
And
the
those
energy.
are sort of two of the fundamental steps towards a vigil. They would need an expert channeler there, but
Well,
you never know.
they would need like a board or something to spell out ways to communicate.
That's
That's a Ouija.
I'm gonna let that go. But educate yourself.
I know what it's called. Ouija.
Okay, we're not all witches, okay?
What
It's
do you
only
mean?
sort of one of us witches.
What is it?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just sensitive today. Sorry. I think that if we use the book about Patrick as a conduit for the séance and we follow the instructions in the book that Maggie used, we should be able to reliably
Conjure him?
conjure him. And then maybe we can find out what
What he did with
happening.
he
Maggie.
did with Maggie.
Okay.
Did you get the silverware?
Fuck. No,
We
I
also
got it.
didn't-
No, I got smacked.
Didn't get a gun either.
And we didn't get salt.
I have my slingshot.
We could go back to my place to get the silverware and the salt.
Where you got beat?
Yeah, but it's not like she wasn't also in 4 other locations.
Yeah, she kind of transcends space and
I
time.
think she was sort of just everywhere.
Yeah.
We're dealing with the supernatural here, Beej.
You're right. And then we can just go right into the clubhouse.
The clubhouse.
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 How much silver is in our quarters? What if we melt them down and then
The
use
quarters-
them
No.
as silver bullets?
The quarters are all silver, right? I mean, they
Don't
look
tell me
silver.
there's no silver in quarters.
I don't know.
Theo, don't do this to me.
I don't really. I roll science class.
You're gonna tell me loonies aren't gold?
They look silver.
66. I don't know what's in quarters.
What about dimes?
I'm not. Listen, it's gonna cover all your coins.
So, but like nickels aren't.
Nickels
Nickel.
Are nickel.
Do your parents have like silver
Wait,
jewelry?
nickels aren't nickel?
No, nickels have to be nickel, right?
Right.
No, we need silver because silver defeats evil stuff.
Right, so we can rule out nickels.
What I'm saying,
That's why we got the silverware.
But
But we can't melt the silverware.
if we melt
well,
like a
Well?
maybe like a ring.
what's the melting point of silver?
This is above my pay grade. Let me try.
Don't look at me. Don't you dare look at me.
Let me try a science
What
class.
do you mean? Do I know this?
I know the melting
Let me
point of
try
silver. I
a
rolled a
science
7.
class.
It's almost a critical
I need
success.
to roll under a 10.
You're out, bro.
Would have been a cool moment.
Felt like
I'm
1,000
just saying.
degrees. Felt like 1,000 degrees. Sun.
I'm really hot.
Yeah. As you guys kind of chatter on about coin melting temperatures, you also realize like you don't have what's the word for them? It's not smelter as much as you want it to be smelter. It's not
A forge?
crucible.
Crucible.
You do not have a crucible. There is a workshop or a shop class.
How often do your parents use their silverware?
Is it like sharp?
Yeah, it's like sharp and nice and made of silver. We use it
If we
pretty much for every fancy, every holiday, every nice dinner that we have.
if we take the knives and
Melt
melt
the
the
forks.
rest and act like we don't know what happened.
Blame it on a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going back to the
It's
old.
a big silverware set too.
Yeah,
'Cause there's
exactly.
it's gonna be like 8,
Yeah.
damn, like 8
Yeah,
yeah.
people.
You go back to the D's household to require their silverware,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna need who's going in, probably you.
Me.
And salt.
I'll bring everyone in.
And actually, well, by this point, your father is home,
Oh.
and he's very much so kind of like relaxing into the den, being like, "Oh, Teddy, Bud." He goes, "Sorry, couldn't make it to school today. He goes, everything okay?" He goes, "Oh, your friends, hi."
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. D's.
I
Hey,
miss
Dad.
these.
It's no problem. Really, nothing happened. That was kind of a stupid thing that they bothered Tina with, to be honest.
Oh, well, I'm glad she went. Thank you, Tina. And you can see go like, "Hey, no problem."
Did she seem normal?
Do be Pel check.
20.
Seems very normal. And she goes like, "Oh, you're finally home."
Yeah, sorry, we were just out on a bike ride.
And he nods and he goes like, "We'll get them in when we can. It's supposed to be a cold winter, so." And he goes, "We're having great weather. Feels like it's just getting hotter and hotter."
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes, "Well, run along." He goes, are you guys staying the night or?
No, we're gonna attend. Well, maybe after. We're gonna attend a vigil for our friend.
A vigil?
A living vigil. I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's. He goes. He looks at you. He goes. Was that the thing, Teddy?
Yeah.
It's not a little thing, bud.
Well, no, but it's not like a big thing. I mean, it's nothing that like I could have done anything about. So.
Okay. I guess we all. You're all fine. Your parents are all fine with you being here, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he goes. You are aware we're having some people over for turkey.
Tonight?
He goes, well, if not tonight, tomorrow. But he goes, it's always better the second day.
I love turkey, Mr. D's.
I've never had turkey.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be here. I'll be.
I don't know what to say to that.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow. And then, what?
Are you staying at someone's place tonight then?
No, I think we're probably gonna stay here tonight,
Okay.
but not for dinner.
Well, if you need to use the phone.
We will. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
He kind of nods and.
Oh shucks.
Do you have any candles?
He goes. We could see that Tina's like kind of setting the table.
Because
They'll have them at the thing.
Well, you want to bring your own candles to a vigil.
And he goes, yeah, Tina, and he's like, oh, she's like, yeah, we got some, and she kind of like rolls out like a pack of like old Christmas candles or something.
That's great. Thank you so much.
They're just like standard white, essentially. But yeah, you can see that she's actively placing the silverware on the table.
Frick.
And Tina kind of hands you the candles, and she like looks at your face. She goes, Jesus, what happened?
Oh,
And your dad goes like, what's going on?
We were just playing around. We had a little wrestling match, and I'm sorry. We're good now. Should have
good
seen
now.
the other guy.
I mean,
you know?
we were good even then. It was just wrestling.
Yeah.
Honestly, what happened was
I'm
I
so
tripped.
sorry.
He didn't even get me that good. I just tripped.
Do a beat bossy.
30, which is good, more than half.
Okay, and
Less
he
than, you know.
he kind of looks and he kind of looks at you and he goes, well, he goes, the first rule about wrestling someone is don't shoot someone who's 2 times bigger than you. That's why they have weight classes, son.
Well, I didn't choose him. He chose me because I'm smaller.
Well,
It was him or her, you know what I'm saying, Mr. D's, and I'm not gonna hit a lady.
of course not. Well, he goes, okay, well, when you get there, give us a call.
Yeah, we will for sure.
And then let me know when you're coming home. If you want, I can even pick you kids up.
Yeah, maybe I'll call.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He nods.
Thanks, Mr. D.
And he kind of goes back to just kind of like relaxing and lounging a little bit.
You guys, let's go out to the clubhouse, you guys.
Sure. Okay, so no cutlery. No silver.
Or salt.
That's fine. I think we should do a séance before the vigil.
Before the vigil?
That's why I got the candles. It's actually not courtesy to bring your own candles to a vigil. Because you want all of the candles to be consistent aesthetically.
You're really good at lying.
Thank you.
I thought, but I said BYC. I was lying?
Yeah. It's okay. We have candles for our séance now.
Oh, okay.
They're very important. Let's go into the shed.
Should we maybe not do a séance right now?
Do you want to rescue Maggie or not?
Of course I do.
Well, then there's nothing else to do.
Okay, fine.
Do we need anything else aside from candles?
You have
probably need to read that book.
Yeah.
Let's pack in. Let's pack into the shed.
Yep. So we'll go into the shed and we'll spread out the book and like huddle around it and just all take a peek.
I'll hand the candles to you guys, and I'll be like, "Do you know what a pentagram is?"
Duh.
Okay.
It's like this
Sir.
stop sign,
It's
right?
the star.
Okay, you're in charge of setting up the candles, Teddy. Please take these,
Got it.
set them up, draw a wax outline of a pentagram.
Okay.
We're going to put the book in the middle. In the meantime, I'm going to read it. Figure it out. You
Got it.
guys,
Make the star?
I'm gonna look for weapons.
you look for weapons. That's a great idea.
Okay, so what we'll get you guys to do here? You'll do another stuff.
Okay.
What are you gonna do, Billy?
I'm gonna start drawing the pentagram.
You gonna assist?
Oh.
What kind of check is it to draw a pentagram?
I would say spooky stuff for sure. That's a spooky.
Okay.
That's a spooky
That
stuff all over it.
Okay. My spooky stuff is okay. Okay.
Is one person helping the other?
Yeah, I'll assist.
You know,
Is you get a bonus die on that one, and then you wanna read?
I'm going to read and learn how to do a seance.
Wait, what's your who? Did you say?
45.
Oh, that's the same as me. Okay.
Okay, and I got a regular pass for notice stuff. I'm looking just around the shed for anything that
gonna
we could
push
just
that.
use as any pipes, sticks,
Okay.
things like that. Crowbar would be great. An axe.
You pushing it?
I sure am.
How bad you buff?
Missed by 6.
Brutal.
Oh my god.
And you've got a high, right? 85.
I've got 80 reading. I got
Okay.
86. So I'm going to push it.
Yeah, you gotta
8 this time.
8.
Just a straight up 8.
That's a huge extreme
That is
success.
a little
bit better.
success.
So hey, you are.
I start reading it and I think about how Maggie read this before me and how she didn't even tell that she read it before me and how maybe if I was there she wouldn't be abducted by a ghost and that I just don't understand why she wouldn't have confided this in me because she knows that I'm interested in this stuff and like I thought we were friends and I didn't know that she liked this stuff, but if she liked this stuff it could have been something that we could have done together. But then I focus and I read the book really good.
So yeah, you read the séance book here, and it's kind of a little bit of a strange, archaic one. It's not on regular shelves. It's not one that you've really just kind of seen commonly, but this one is like. It's not really what you expect. A lot of the times you expect hand holding and like sitting around a table and some either like a spirit board present. This is like very rudimental. It's like everyone has a candle. Everyone sits in a circle. There's a piece of wood, like a knocker is what they call it, is placed in the center. And then you ask the spirits questions. You read thoroughly enough, so you have to essentially open it, being like, the circle opens yourselves to the afterlife or the other world. We invite, if you have a specific person, that person. And then if you don't like where the conversation is going, you end the conversation, blow out the candles. And before you do, though, you must essentially declare that the link is done.
Okay.
And essentially, it's like the main thing on this is like these things are always risky because damn can spirits lie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I'll take out the historical record that I stole from the library. I'll wait for these guys to get set up, and then I'll hand out candles to start the seance.
Okay. And with that extreme too, I'll allow you to kind of go over like the journals and little notes and stuff like that from what you got from like looking up Maggie's stuff as well. Obviously, you can see that her diary is like ruined somehow.
I will shoot them a dirty look.
But there are other notes you can kind of poke through. Basically, when she started talking to Patrick is when she basically like when you guys started like drifting, and it started at first at like her being in the Quonset back behind her house, and just her working and then hearing knocking on the like the metal siding of the Quonset, and then her asking questions and eventually leading into this kind of yes or no sort of thing. And it seems like she found this book that is pretty similar in the realm of questioning, and she talked to Patrick, who, from what you can tell, warned her against what was coming. Something was coming, and you have to like essentially to distance herself. And she was, from what you can tell, very lonely. Didn't really have anyone to talk to. Felt like she didn't have anyone to talk to. So she basically just kept trying to talk to Patrick, because he was, from what you can see that she told him, or he told her, I should say, is that, similar thing. He was bullied by a lot of his classmates. This actively just started lying about what he was doing and getting him in trouble with Miss Whittle a lot. And eventually, there is actually a little poem, or a little rhyme that you see in here that she says she dreamed.
Whoa. I don't like a dream poem.
Dream rhyme is.
Well, and this is just how it goes. So Miss Whittle screamed and spittled, trying to punish O'Reilly. She thumped his head, and now he's dead, sleeping beneath the barley.
Beneath the barley?
A clue.
A clue.
Should have on a fire.
In the fields.
Clue.
Alright.
But yeah. Seance time.
Yeah, so I'll hand out the candles to everybody, and I'll tell them, I need you to light this and hold it, and I need you to be ready to blow it out the second that I tell you to.
Okay.
I need you all to believe in what we're doing here. That's very important.
I believe it.
You need to all show respect to the spirit, but do not trust them.
I don't.
I trust you.
Good. One last thing. If my eyes roll back into my head, or blood starts coming out of my mouth or nose or eyes or ears, if I start foaming at the mouth, or if I start contorting,
Mm-hmm. That means you're possessed, right?
save yourselves.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you to do a spooky stuff roll.
That is a 26. I have an 85.
So that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good.
That'll do.
So
roll,
I guess in that sense, what are you putting in the middle of the circle? Who you're trying to contact?
So we don't have anything of Patrick's aside from the record that this book. Well, I would like.
Oh, sorry. You also had those the school burning.
The records of the school burning. I'm gonna do a triangle of power with Maggie's diary and the book that I stole and the news article of the school burning.
And triangle of power is a technical term.
Triangle of power is a very technical term. And centered around like a firewood log.
Okay.
The log like in the middle, and then those three surrounding it, and then the circle around us, and then us standing in each corner holding a light.
Okay, standing or sitting?
Standing.
Okay. So you guys are standing there in the darkness of this relatively large shed, more garage-like, I guess. You gotta. Oh, I forgot. You find a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a shovel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Are you holding on to that baby?
Oh, for dear life.
So, you guys essentially kind of settle in, and you're just kind of standing, and little fits, little kind of like unnerved giggles, kind of, I guess, would probably wash over you guys a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? It's kind of silly.
I don't feel like it's silly.
I'm not laughing.
I've been struck in the face by a ghost today. I'm actually not laughing.
I'm terrified.
It's not silly.
If you guys laugh, I will. Shh.
But as you guys stare across at each other in this circle, the room slowly begins to get darker. You can feel that cold northern wind inside here now. You can feel it chilling you.
Everyone protect your candles.
The air drops temperature, and you stare across at each other, and the room goes deathly quiet. Not a sound, not a murmur, Not a whisper or a creak can be heard. And it's just your quiet little voices breathing.
I'm scared.
Restless spirits of the world beyond, come to us in our time of questioning. We are open to you. We give you this offering of light and warmth, and we humbly ask to take a moment of your time to answer our questions.
The building shifts. That wind sound from outside stirs ever so slightly. The room lightens ever so much. Your candles flicker. The hair on your skin rises, stands to attention. Something is here. Something is with you. What that is, you don't know yet.
So what do we do? Like a 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no, kind of a...
Yeah.
Seems good.
Is something here? Knock
No,
once if yes, twice if no.
Is someone here?
Is this Margaret Whittle?
Thank God.
Is this Maggie? Is this Patrick O'Reilly? Patrick, do you know what happened to Maggie?
That's a yes.
Patrick, did you try to help her?
Is Maggie alive?
Patrick, can we still help Maggie? Patrick, did you talk to Maggie because she seemed friendly? Did you talk to her because she's close to where your body is? Did you talk to her for no reason?
Patty. My man. Patrick, do you remember Margaret Whittle? Does this have something to do with her?
Did she take Maggie?
Has she taken other people? Lots of other people?
Is Margaret going to take us?
Bad question.
Bad.
Like, for sure?
Can you help us? Okay, well.
Am I reading your tone correctly that you're annoyed? It's kind of passive aggressive not to answer that.
Why did you ask that?
I just wanted to make sure we weren't upsetting him.
Patrick, is Margaret around?
Can she hear us? Can she always hear us?
But just to be clear, she can hear us now.
The room grows ever so much darker.
Patrick, are you Margaret's prisoner?
Patrick, are you a homunculus?
Patrick, is something going to happen at the vigil tonight? Patrick, is the site of your school still in the town?
Is it just out of the town?
Is it to the north? West? Is there a way to stop Margaret?
Are you just like feeling a little defeated? Not a real question.
Patrick, are you a good kid?
You hear a voice.
Actually, after he says he's not a good kid, I'm gonna wave in a circle and be like, we appreciate your time. This link between the spirit worlds and the physical plane is done. Thank you.
So you attempt.
Oh,
You blow the candles out.
Oh no.
But, unfortunately, the smoke spirals, they light and ignite into a plume of fire, essentially enough to illuminate and flash the whole room. And in that flash, what's the order of the circle? Who's sitting where?
Relative to what?
Just each other in the circle.
I think it would be
Is it just this
just
order?
the order of the table, yeah. So I'm next to Theo and Beej, and across from Dirk.
Okay. So, what you see in that flash of light, that immediate, like a little flare of light, of fire, behind Theo and Dirk, Heck and Billy, you see, and you also hear, because your notice is so high.
Cool.
Lucky you.
You notice, looks to be about a 14-year-old boy standing with a crick in his neck and the ever so gentle sound of blood dripping onto the planked floor. What you guys see behind Billy and Heck, just off way in the back part of the shed, familiar face, Maggie. For a brief second, Maggie, her face is tired and she looks distressed, and as your eyes adjust, you see kind of the back part of the shed, a woman in a white dress.